Mystical Sleep presents From Strangers to Soulmates, a chance meeting leads to a lasting love. For more stories like this, please like and subscribe, and let us know in the comments if there are other types of stories you'd like to hear. Now, let's learn of the chance encounter between Mia and Alex. The city pulsed with the energy of a beating heart, teeming with people like blood cells rushing through its streets. Amidst the throngs of humanity, there was a young woman named Mia who felt a sense of loneliness that clung to her like a cloak of ice. She couldn't help but feel that a crucial piece of her life was missing, a gaping hole in her soul that she couldn't fill no matter how hard she tried. As she walked through the streets, she couldn't shake the feeling that she was searching for something. She didn't know what it was, but she felt compelled to keep moving, to keep searching. Meanwhile, there was a young man named Alex, sitting alone at a small coffee shop like a solitary island in a sea of people. He was lost in his own thoughts, feeling a sense of loneliness and longing that gnawed at him like a hunger. He stared out the window, watching the people pass by like a never-ending stream of faceless figures, feeling disconnected and isolated, as if he were watching his life pass by through a glass barrier. He was searching for something just out of reach, like a ship trying to navigate through a foggy sea. As Mia passed by the coffee shop, her eyes locked with Alex's for a moment, and in that instant, they both felt a spark of something special. It was as if they both knew that their search was over, that they had found what they were looking for. The feeling was indescribable, like the sun breaking through the clouds on a gloomy day. Their gazes held for a moment before Mia walked away, but that moment was enough to change their lives forever. Mia walked away from the coffee shop with a sense of familiarity that lingered like a melody stuck in her head. She couldn't shake the image of the young man whose gaze she had locked eyes with, as if his face was etched into her memory. The pull to see him again was like a magnetic force, drawing her closer and closer to an inevitable reunion. She knew in her heart that she had to see him again, as if fate had brought them together for a reason. And, as if driven by fate or desire, Mia found herself back at the coffee shop the next day. As she walked in, her eyes immediately scanned the room, and there he was, sitting alone at the same table, staring out the window. He turned, and their eyes met again. This time, it was as if an electric current passed between them. Mia nervously approached him and introduced herself. Alex couldn't believe his luck. He was struck by her beauty and her kind words. They talked for hours, discovering that they had a lot in common, despite their different backgrounds. They both loved traveling, reading, and spending time outdoors. As they talked, the attraction between them grew stronger, like a wildfire spreading through their hearts. They couldn't help but feel that they were meant to meet each other. They felt like they had known each other for a lifetime, as if their souls were old friends reunited. They exchanged numbers before Mia left, and they both knew that this was the beginning of something extraordinary, like a newly discovered clue to an unsolved mystery. The tension and anticipation between them was palpable as they waited for their next meeting, like a ticking time bomb counting down to the moment when they would finally be together again. They both knew that their chance encounter was going to change their lives forever. Mia and Alex couldn't wait for their first date. They were both filled with a sense of excitement and anticipation, like kids on Christmas Eve. They met at a small, intimate restaurant, and as soon as they saw each other, it was as if the world around them faded away. They talked and laughed for hours, their connection growing stronger with each passing moment. They felt like they had known each other for a lifetime, and as the night went on, they realized that they were falling deeply in love. But, as with any new relationship, they faced obstacles and challenges. They both had busy lives and different schedules, and it was difficult for them to find time to be together. They also had to navigate the skepticism and doubts of those around them, who couldn't understand how two strangers could fall in love at first sight. Despite these challenges, their love only continued to grow deeper. They couldn't imagine their lives without each other. They were like two puzzle pieces that fit perfectly together. They knew that they were meant to be. As they sat together looking into each other's eyes, they both knew that they had found their soulmate. The emotional intensity between them was overwhelming, like a symphony of love and affection. They knew that they were going to spend the rest of their lives together, and nothing could tear them apart. Mia and Alex's love had grown stronger with each passing day. They were like two peas in a pod, inseparable and deeply in love. However, as with all relationships, they had to face challenges that threatened to tear them apart. One day, Mia received a job offer in another state. She knew that it was an opportunity that she couldn't pass up, but the thought of leaving Alex behind was devastating. They were faced with the harsh reality that their love would have to survive the long distance. The distance between them was like an ocean, vast and seemingly insurmountable. They missed each other terribly, and the time apart was like a heavy weight on their hearts. They both struggled to find the strength to carry on, but their love was like a beacon of hope, guiding them through the darkness. Through the struggle of long distance, they learned to appreciate the little moments they had together. They learned to communicate effectively and efficiently. They found creative ways to keep their love alive through video calls, letters, and care packages. As the months passed, their love only grew stronger. The distance between them had become a test of their love, and they had come out on the other side, more in love than ever before. The obstacles they faced had made their bond unbreakable. Finally, Mia came back, and they were reunited. They hugged each other tightly, feeling like they were finally home. Their love had stood the test of time and distance, and it had only grown stronger. They knew that no matter what life threw at them, they would always find their way back to each other. Mia and Alex sat on the beach, watching the sun set over the horizon. They held hands as they felt the warmth of the sand between their toes and the cool breeze blowing through their hair. They reflected on their journey together, from their chance encounter to the present day. It had been a wild ride, full of ups and downs, but they had come out on the other side, stronger and more in love than ever before. They realized that their chance encounter had changed the course of their lives forever. They had found true love in the most unexpected of places, and at the most unexpected of times. They knew that they were meant to be together, and nothing could ever tear them apart. Their love was like a beautiful rose, fragile and delicate, yet strong and resilient. It had bloomed and thrived despite the storms and challenges that they had faced, and it would continue to bloom for a lifetime. They knew that their love story was not just about them, but about the power of love to bring people together, to overcome obstacles, and to change lives. They realized that true love can be found in the most unexpected of places, and that it can happen at the most unexpected of times. As they watched the sun set on the horizon, they knew that they were living their happily ever after, and they knew that their love story would live on forever. Good night.